2 out of 3 shoppers in the world research products online before they buy.
Search engines drive a lot of that, but things are changing. For the most popular one, we're talking about Google.
Back from Schrock Innovations, the owner of Thor. Schrock, good to see you, Thor.
Good to see you guys. We're busy over at the shop this week.
Oh man, changes. People don't like change. What's Google doing?
All right, so basically, increasingly more and more people are using mobile devices to browse websites, phones, tablets, things like that. Have you ever used your phone or your tablet and gone to someone's website and it was just impossible to use on a 5-inch or 4-inch screen? Just couldn't use it. Well, what Google is doing now is that starting April, they've been slowly working this in, testing out their algorithm, but they're going to flip the switch on April 21st. If your website is not mobile optimized, in other words, if you don't have a completely separate version of your website designed to display on smaller screens of various sizes. So you have to have one designed for an iPad screen, for a 7-inch Nexus, an 8-inch, Samsung Galaxy Tab, the iPhone 6, the iPhone 5, 4, 3, the Galaxy S6, 5, 4, 3.
You have to. Are you saying you have to have a separate site for every single one of those devices?
Yeah, for the most part, the site is compatible with most Apple products, isn't it?
Well, I mean, when you think about it, a website that displays properly on your iPad would look terrible on your iPhone. And so what it's called is responsive design. So in other words, when we code a website, for all the new websites we're doing now are responsive. When we code a website for a customer, we actually say, if the screen resolution or screen size is this, then show that. And it literally rebuilds your website on the fly. So if you have a bunch of boxes that go across, it stacks them this way instead. And instead of having a big long menu across the top, you get that little menu icon. Have you seen that 3 little bars? That you tap on that, it makes a drop down. So you can actually code a website to do that. Now here's the problem. Most websites that were designed as recently as last year are not responsive. And as a result of that, what ends up happening now when Google flips this switch on April 21st, what's going to end up happening is if you have a website that's not mobile optimized and I'm searching for you on a mobile phone, I'm not going to find you. You're not even going to be in the results.
Why are they doing this? Because when I look for a website on my phone, a lot of times I prefer the desktop site on my phone. Because you can magnify it, make it bigger.
No, but sometimes there's more information.
But there's more information on their desktop site
than on their mobile site.
And that's the problem. So mobile optimized means same amount of information. So it used to be, to get around this in the years past, was you'd have a mobile plug-in for your website or a mobile version that showed you like contact information, really basic stuff. You couldn't really transact business or really review a company's entire offering through their mobile plug-in version. But it was enough for you if you were on the road driving around to try to find this company. You could find the map, get a phone number, that kind of stuff. Mobile optimized now means you get the same exact content that you would normally get on the desktop size or site, but it is redesigned to fit on your smaller phone screen.
So what can businesses do? Because a lot of you're flipping out now because you understand how high the stakes are, where all those leads come through online.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, if you're doing yellow pages anymore, you're just wasting your money. I mean, really, even you talk to the yellow page people, the first thing they say now when they come in is, yeah, we're Google AdWords certified, because they know their product doesn't work anymore. You can still buy a great big ad in the phone book. We cut ours out 4 years ago. And we're doing fine. We took that money and put it into web marketing. And as a result now, with our website, the Schrock Innovations website, if you want a great example of this, go to SchrockInnovations.com. That is a mobile plug-in site. I said even sites built as recently as a year ago, which would be our site, which is why we have a whole site for us in development that we're going to push out the door.
You're converting over too.
Because you have to do it. Otherwise, all these people that find us on the web when their computers break and they say, I need a computer repair shop in Omaha, we're not going to show up in the results. And that is going to cause our business to decline dramatically. If you're any kind of a business that relies on their website at all for anything, especially if you're an online business, you have to have a completely responsive website design. So one of the nice things that Google's done is they provide you with a tool. You can go on to Google's Webmaster Tools if you want on your own and run the mobile compatibility check to see if your website is mobile compatible. If you pass, you don't have anything to worry about. If you don't get all green check marks, you got a problem. The other thing you can do is you can just call us and we can do it for you. You're kind of busy, I'm sure. So
running your business and all.
We won't charge you anything to call us and say, hey, I want you to check and see if my website is mobile optimized.
And then what if it's not? How long would it take to get it ready if Google's preparing to launch these changes?
Well, sure. We have some different ways of handling this. The first one is if your website was built in like 1992, it's probably time for a redesign.
You got to upgrade, right?
So we probably want to design you a whole new site and make it responsive at the same time. But then there are other companies that are really happy with their website. MTV is a great great example. Really happy with their desktop version of their site. They did not have, their site had a mobile plugin. But, and of course, MTV, I mean, come on. You're catering now, what, to 35 to 50-year-olds, you know?
Right.
I think they're still 14 to 24.
Are they still 14 to 24? They didn't just keep moving up with their demographic? But basically, if you're MTV, all of your fans, all of your viewers, or your people who you want to deliver this content to have mobile devices. They went ahead and redesigned their entire website. It was a massive project to a responsive website. Not only did their mobile traffic go up by 70%, their overall website traffic went up by 800%.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Because they made that jump. So give us a call at the service center, and we'll sit you down with Chris and Danielle. They'll figure out if we need to redesign your site or if we can take the existing site you have, just like MTV did, and just make it responsive. It won't look any different to people on desktops.
Just goes to show you how important mobile-friendly websites are. SchrockInnovations.com. Thor, good to see you.
Good to see you.
All righty.
We kind of match, you and I.
Not
the
really.
turquoise story.
Coming up
Really.
next.